So today I'm going to show you how to install the Stealthlink Charger system in a C6 Corvette. Now the Stealthlink Charger connection, if you didn't know, is a really ingenious way to connect a C6 or NOCO Genius battery charger to your Corvette. It's for the C6 Z06, Z01, all the C6 models and all the C5 models. And as you can see, it comes with everything needed to do the installation. Nice, clear, concise instructions. But we're going to go through and do this on video, even though a video is not really needed, but I'll go ahead and make one just to show you how it looks when it's installed, and then just how to do the installation itself. Is to remove the fir tree connectors here and here, and then you've got over here, you've got where your cargo net fastens in, you've got a screw-on connector, and then a screw-on connector here, and then one that screws on down here, and one that screws on down there. You remove all those, and then you can go ahead and pull the rear carpeting out. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on to the next step. So you can see we've gone ahead and removed the carpet from the rear of the car by undoing those connectors, and now we're going to go ahead and remove the two of the tail lights. So now we're going to go ahead and undo the right inboard and outboard tail lights. That'll give us access to get inside the rear fascia. Removing the tail lights is real simple. The screw to remove them is a T15 Torx bit, and it's right here. There's one on the top of each light. You just undo that screw, pull the tail light out. There's a little metal clip on there that clips onto the back of the fascia. Be careful with that, because sometimes that clip isn't on very good and it can pop off and fall down in the fascia, which is a nightmare to get out. So you can see the two tail lights are out. You can just let them hang against your car, or if you're more anal than me and you're worried they're going to muff up your paint, you can go ahead and disconnect them and set them aside. I chose to just let them hang out the back. So that's what it looks like. Next thing we're going to do is remove the right side license plate lighting assembly. There's one here, and there's one over here. We're going to go ahead and do this one. There's two T15 Torx bits here. We're going to undo those, and then we can reach inside through here and grab the light assembly and let it hang out. My template, I cut it out, put it on the light housing, and I went ahead and drilled my holes using the 3/16 drill bit. So you can see the holes here are now drilled in the housing, which is where my Stealthlink bracket is going to eventually go. So here we have the bracket all connected up to the license plate lighting housing. You can see it's all on there, nice and snug fit, nice and tight, and you can see that'll hang out of our license plate above the license plate frame. It'll give us our jack to plug into the C6 battery charger. Once you get the bracket on, then you go ahead and fasten your light housing back in. So when you're tightening your license plate lighting housing down, make sure you get this aligned nice and straight, so everything will, before you tighten these nuts down, make sure you've got it aligned, so this is going to slip right in, like so. You can see there's a red dot on it that shows you which direction the plugs are going. Just line it up, push it in. That's it, it's in. Now you've got your C6 connection on the other end so that you can plug it right into your charger. Then when you're ready to disconnect, just pull it out, put your cap on. The grommet here I pushed out. You're going to bring your red wire in through here. It's going to run into the carpet, up and into here, and then connect up to here with the nut that's provided. Just screw it right onto the top post. That's our positive lead. And then our negative lead, it's going to be hard to show on the camera. The black wire goes back here. Back in the middle there, you'll see a bolt on the tub. The forward part of the car, that's your chassis ground. Just take that bolt off. It's a 10mm nut. Take that 10mm nut off and put on the ground for the Stealthlink. Then slip it over the nut, or slip it over the bolt, and then tighten it down. And that's it. So that's what the grommet looks like once I put it back in. The red wires just push through it. So now we can go ahead and start putting the carpeting back in. Put it all back together. One last thing, just as a good habit, whenever you have the charger connected up, Make sure you always put that on your windshield. That will remind you that the charger's connected, and you won't pull out of the garage and rip the charger out of the back of your car.